I'm Sarah, and this is My Design Life.
Hi.
We are working on redoing a few gathering spaces in a luxury country house hotel during a pandemic.
So you guys have spent a little bit of time redecorating.
We're doing our best to make it business as usual during a most unusual time. So stay tuned, because in this episode, you'll see challenges in paint selection,
I think I'm going to be in trouble with the painter and about to be asking for forgiveness.
art to inspire,
This is fabulous.
and it's curtains for these drapes.
Oh my God, it's so much brighter in here already.
Did you get excited when I told you that we were doing some rooms here at Langdon Hall? Well, I'm super excited, and today I'm back here with Natalie, and we are doing a site check-in because things are happening, and this is going to be a fast and furious project. We've been busy working away at the office, planning, ordering, shopping, and we're doing a quick site check. Key to this project is the hotel is fully operational while we are doing all of our work. So it's a juggling act, and the heat is on. There is time pressure, and we are going to be done here in less than 2 weeks. So today we start some painting, and in less than 2 weeks we will have installed, and hopefully we'll be clinking glasses and enjoying a drink in the bar. Believe it? Well, we'll see. Okay, let's get some lights. It's November, but we are having the craziest warm spell. It is so beautiful. It feels like summer. The grass is still green, but the hotel is busy, so we're putting our masks on. Mask maneuvers. Natalie also has some carpet samples in her car and some bed slats. Or some dog food. And dog food. Okay? And a cooler bag. These are our new lights that are gonna go in the bar.
So we are in the Wilkes Bar, and interestingly, when we first got the call for this project, this room was not on the brief.
The bar is no longer the bar, so now this is a lounge.
Exactly.
This is a room I love, and I thought that if we were addressing two of the other rooms, we really needed to do this one as well. Why? Because I always think more is more. So this bar is named after Eugene Langdon Wilkes, who built Langdon Hall. So this is a very, very special place, and we have a pretty dramatic makeover planned. Right now the walls are this deep olive green. They are rich and somber and moody, and instead we're gonna turn the dial up in here a bit, and we're gonna make it comfy, cozy, loungy, and also another word that starts with C, colorful. So right now, the team has just started with some primer here on the walls. I don't know if you remember, but before there was a banquette in here. We've sent the banquette out to be reupholstered. We're making it deeper. We're making it more loungy. And overall, what we want to do is brighten this space up a bit. Because of the situation that we're living in now, this is now more of a lounge than a dining space. So we are going to infuse new furniture in here, or vintage furniture that's being reupholstered. We're swapping out the rug, we're changing out artwork, and it is all happening today. The number one thing we need to do is we need to get this rug rolled up and out of here, because we are doing a rug swap. Would it be an option to swap this with the one that's in the bar? We are taking the rug from the red room and putting it in the bar. The rug from the bar is going to the red room. Everything's gonna shimmy, shimmy, move around. So that's it, that's what's happening. How many coats is it gonna take us to cover this?
For sure, 1 coat of primer and 2 top coats. I'm gonna say 3, it could be the 4th.
With an opportunity for a bonus fourth. Okay, I think you are the most daring painters I've ever seen starting to paint anything with this rug. So can we roll this up and get it out of here?
Yeah.
Let's get it out of here. These lights, want to see these? What do you think? Before, after. You like it? I like it. We have 2 paint samples to think about. And the first one is what we chose based on the rug, and it's called Mustard Field. And the second one to the left, we got a little bit nervous about whether the original choice was over the top, so we pared it back a bit. I think then we have to make a decision on which one we think is actually the winner.
Coming from you, Jack, going like that. I personally like the mustard seed, or mustard field, pardon me.
We gotta check it with the accent fabrics.
You know where we should go? We're gonna go and look at these with the rug in the other room.
Okay.
Okay?
Look at this. New light fixture.
The scale is right.
The scale is so right.
Yeah.
What I think is so incredible about this is it's got this traditional shape, but it's all wrapped in rope. Doesn't it just, like, to me, it feels like it suits this country house hotel idea.
With a bit of a modern edge to it.
A little bit of an edge. So I think I'm going to be in trouble with the painter and about to be asking for forgiveness.
I think so too.
I chickened out and I worried that the color we had selected was too bold.
Chickened out.
I know.
I would have never thought I'd hear from you.
I know, right? I worry about feedback. I want everybody to be happy, and I started thinking maybe it was too strong.
Not at all. This just feels too wishy-washy.
Okay.
Feels too creamy, you know, not yellow enough.
Well, I think we can use it as a base coat.
Yeah.
It's so hard when you have a sample and you just don't know what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Oh, here's Braden. Braden.
Can we get an opinion?
When we're looking at it with the other color matches, I don't think between the mustard and the home run, there's a huge differentiation what's going to match.
What do you like better though?
I'm impartial.
Well, that's not a good answer. Come on, no.
Try harder.
I'm hanging this on you.
Well, no, I already said I like the more yellowy one. I like mustard field.
We have sample pots of both, and maybe I should just ask Andrew if he'd be so kind as to do a big sample of
each.
both. He gave me a glance when I said maybe I chose the wrong color. I caught a painter glance of like,
Yeah.
you did what, lady? Didn't you tell me?
It's not the first time you've had that look.
I know.
Which color do you prefer with the rug?
I think that color goes with some of the fabric samples better.
We want to dial up the color factor a bit here. We want to make it feel a little bit more current, but I don't want it to feel like the Joker just showed up, you know? I got her this one, and I got her this
A
one.
little left and a little right.
And this is when we really hope the lids are on.
You want me to put them on the wall?
Could we?
Yep.
One of the most highly regarded color experts in the world says, always go 2 shades lighter and 2 shades muddier than the color you think you want.
I've heard that before.
So we always go to a sample board thinking, okay, that's going to give us the insight. But until you've actually seen a big section of the wall, you don't know.
So, is that your theory between the home run versus the mustard?
My theory is right now it's a cloudy day.
Yeah.
We don't have a ton of wall space, but
And the
it
lights
just
are on.
depends how fearless we want to be. And I chickened out. It happens.
People want to come to the place.
Right.
And are they going to see what's in and around them? I think some people are going to recognize it,
Yep.
which is unfortunate, but that's
Yep.
the way it is.
But we also have all these people watching, and we like it when they like what we do
When
too.
they like
And the decision is
Left and right? On the right, mustard.
on the right, mustard field. Are you good with that?
Really?
Okay. And the real deciding factor is now, as we watch them cutting in the primer, there's almost no contrast between the existing trim, which we are not repainting, and the dulled down color. So I think based on that, if we actually want it to make an impact, I think we have to go for the stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't second guess things, just stick with the plan. Look at our
Go with it,
renders.
and if you don't like it, you can redo it later.
And the great thing about redecorating a bar is you can always find color inspiration.
What do you think? Look at that color.
It's amazing.
The last time Natalie and I were here, the hotel was getting rid of some old furniture.
I think I've already said no to most of this, but those table bases would be amazing.
We found some great table bases, but decided against the disco cutouts.
Looking sharp.
Looking sharp? Nice. Last time when we were leaving, we found these, and these are table legs for a big dining table, but we are going to separate them and make them tables between 2 wing chairs in the bar. So we were thinking, what if we painted them that fabulous blue?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Beautiful.
Done.
Right?
D-U-N.
The bar used to be a favorite destination for dining and lounging, but now, during the pandemic, it has to be turned into lounging space. In the future, it'll go back to being a combination of dining and lounging, so it's the best of both worlds. If we're going to redecorate a space, we always want to make sure we deliver the best long-term results. So for this project, we're trying to design for where we are today in a pandemic while respecting the roots and traditions that people love most about the space and planning ahead for the future. Now that's a tall order.
You want to see the color that we think we got right? The red room is going to become the
Smoky teal.
smoky teal
No,
room.
sorry, what was it? No. It was
Pacific Rim is what
Pacific
it's
Rim.
called.
There you go.
I love it.
Love it.
I think it's going to be really
Love it.
dramatic and fabulous and cooler. That's going to be a really, really dramatic change.
Now, the only question is, what are your thoughts for on the walls?
I'm flexible in terms of what goes on the walls. I think it would be really interesting to see what some more contemporary art looked and felt like in here. I mean, I think it would be really fun to look at your evolving artist series that you have going right now and take a look and bring them in and see how do they look and feel with this. Because I think people now, instead of walking down a hallway where you have the pieces hanging now, would be sitting and engaging with them and thinking, oh, I like the way this room feels. I would like to bring this feel home.
I'm all for putting contemporary art up. You'll have to see the frames, but I mean, they're beautifully framed.
Well, what I love about it is the framing is light, it's simple.
It doesn't take away from the piece, right?
I think this one would look amazing in that room. It would be fun to just do them leaning on the plate rail as a collection. This could look fantastic in there. Above the fireplace with that little remembrance of when it used to be red. This is fabulous. I think lots of these would look fabulous. These two would look incredible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whack of pieces that could work.
Yeah.
They really did well.
Now there's one more thing we've got to figure out in the red room, because our plan involves updating the drapes.
So we are 64 to the outside of the sill. Oh, they're currently mounted to the ceiling.
Normally, we'd opt for curtain rods and rings for a cleaner look, but because of the way the crown molding intersects with the window frames, we're going to have to keep the existing tracks. There is no room to install curtain rods, as we never drill them into window trim. Never, never. This is a major no-no. The upside of this is we get to recycle the existing hardware and think about how to make something traditional feel more fresh. Stay tuned for how I turn this old look with swags and taffeta drapes into something more modern.
Oh my God, it's so much brighter in here already.
I know. So I think that as much as I was hoping to be able to have a nice, simple, exposed brass rod, I think what we will likely need to do is keep the existing structure and then put in a very simple valance.
And that wraps up today's check-in. These are going to be some awesome transformations, as long as nothing goes wrong. Is there anything he can do to make this deadline, or he's just calling it and saying he's going to bump the entire deadline for all the upholstery by an entire week?
He said, like, there's nothing you can do.
So we sent this stuff a month ago. In order to get this room done in time, I had to find existing furniture to recover because I couldn't possibly make 26 new pieces of furniture in the time frame we had available. We sent all the chairs, so we have 26 chairs, but maybe we added 2 more. So maybe we have 28 chairs, upholstered dining chairs, and we sent them all to be reupholstered for our Langdon Hall project. And so today's Wednesday, we are installing this project in 5 days. And now we're being told he needs another week.
Yeah, so the 27th.
I don't think I can go back to them and change this date.
I just don't understand how this happened.
Well, I don't understand how it happened, and it can't ever happen again. So not to say a private home is less important or any different, because we're always dealing with timelines, but you know, they have 50 rooms and 100 guests, and they're trying to fit this in around changing out 3 rooms around normal operations. So I think we might have to move to plan B, which was going to a different upholstery team. And if you want to find out how this ends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.